Hello, everyone. We are Oceans 4, and today we will be discussing our topic for the final project. But before we proceed, I want to introduce the members of the group. I'm Eunice Cruz, and these are my group mates Ischia Barretto, Jamie Casacop, and Kirsten Ewell Co. So, the topic the group chose will touch on the personality traits that constitute the five-factor model of personality. We will specifically focus on the dispositional perspective to assess the stability and consistency of these traits. While personality is known for its flexibility and malleability, we wish to study how these changes occur within the individual. This involves examining the intensity, frequency, and causes of personality change. In addition, the group aims to determine the levels of personality change and its implications on behavior. As for the rationale, measuring personality is not only used to describe and explain one's personality, but also to predict and assess one's future behavior. In an organizational setting, it is also an important factor in screening an individual's competence and providing insights for areas of improvement. As commonly administered in day-to-day life, the group wants to delve deeper in the study of personality traits and its measurements. The five-factor model consisting of the ocean traits is one of the most widely known hierarchical systems of organizing personality traits. With this, we want to determine the accuracy, reliability, strengths, and weaknesses of the ocean traits based on existing literature. This is to understand how valid this hierarchical system is and to gain more insights about individual traits, how they constitute personality, and influences one's attitudes and behaviors.
Next are the research questions, which are first, what particular stimuli or triggers causes change in one's personality? Second is how frequent can a specific trait change and to what extent? And third is which among the ocean traits is most stable, which changes most frequently.
And now we'll share a few things that we found through studying related literature. First, major life events may lead to changes in personality traits. Graduating from high school, working in a new environment, or choosing to settle down in marriage are examples of major life events that may cause a person's personality to change and leave long-lasting effects on the individual's thoughts and behaviors. Though this does not happen overnight, as it is a long process caused by prolonged effects from being in a certain personality-related state. Number two, different events affect different traits and in varying intensities. A study conducted research into two categories of life events and their impacts on personality change. One is work-related events and the other love-related events. The results revealed that changes in neuroticism, agreeableness, and extroversion were associated with love-related events, while conscientiousness and openness to experience were associated with work-related events. Number three, age-related stability of traits varies in significance across ocean traits. Although Costa and McRae have claimed that ocean traits are flexible and become more stable by the age of 30, this might actually only be applied to certain traits, as some are more unaffected by age and have the ability to change even past age 30. Multiple studies suggest that stability in neuroticism was most significant among adults, meaning it was more likely to become more stable and stagnant with age. On the opposite end, extroversion was the least
Next
significant.
are gaps, limitations, and recommendations. The majority of the studies are from Europe and America. The researchers recommend locating and investigating a study in a Philippine setting to better understand Filipinos' personality features. The ocean characteristic is one of the study's key objectives. It will be beneficial if other personality tests are also included, as data from self-report may be subjective. Future researchers should also investigate the reliability and validity of personality tests and potential surveys. Even though we could discuss the frequency with which personality changes, stimuli and triggers, and the strengths and limitations of the five-factor model, there are still gaps, such as looking for patterns of individuals of the same ethnicity. Finally, we did not discuss how the ocean qualities interact with one another, but some evidence implies that traits alter and stay stable in association with one another. However, more studies must be done to verify or reject this theory.
For the realization section of this presentation, this research project allowed the group to form significant realizations about the nature of our personality. First is that it is crucial to note that despite the models that exist which aim to quantify and objectively describe personality, the stability of traits remains significantly subjective. As Costa and McRae asserts, the notion of our self-concept affects the credibility of the measurement for stability of personality traits as self-reports are primary instruments for gathering data. Therefore, it is difficult to accurately quantify actual changes in personality traits as well as its exact frequency and time frame. This makes models of personality a guide towards understanding an inherently complex aspect of human psychology through various ways of organizing and interpreting traits. Secondly, while genetic and environmental factors significantly determine personality, it is also important to note the role of the conscious self and its active efforts to change their behavior according to their own will. This means that we as individuals have the inherent capacity to influence the way we interact with our environment to create our preferred outcomes and to build ourselves for the better despite external challenges and difficulties we experience in our day to day life. And this is our references section. And that is it for our presentation on the stability and consistency of personality traits based on the five-factor model of personality. We hope that this video allowed you to gain significant insight into the nature of personality in the lens of the dispositional domain of personality psychology. Thank you for watching.